Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Theo, about to react to this vid by Jew Almighty. It's titled Jake Paul's Revenge on Druski Goes Way Too Far. I know you lying. Looking at this thumbnail, Jake Paul has painted himself black and he is dressing up as Druski. So it seems that this is his revenge because he was offended on Erica Kirk's behalf. So he wants to, you know, show Druski what it's like to be mocked. So he's like, let me paint myself black since you get to paint yourself white. This is why people hate him. And this is why he will always be a clown. This is so stupid. What do you have to do with any of this anyway? But sure, let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
MAGA is still reeling from the Druski skit.
What the fuck, bro? Yeah. Well, how can they get away with this shit?
And now Trump Jake Paul is literally plotting.
How can y'all get away with this shit? Y'all meaning racist whites. I'm not talking about all white people. The racist ones. How have y'all been getting away with it forever? Let's talk about that.
Revenge for Erica Kirk.
I'm obviously Republican. I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full-on darker. Yeah.
By doing blackface of all things. But nothing really screams out of touch more than two rich white guys sitting around filming themselves, brainstorming on how to offend black people.
It pisses me off. It's like kids can't be black for Halloween, dude.
And then
oh my God. And you know what? I have said positive things about Theo in the past. I mean, not his character. I don't fucking know him. But I have said he's funny. But here he goes with this stupid shit.
Giving the okay to each other to lean on one of the most historically racist acts in American culture, blackface.
White performers with blackened faces.
And let's be clear, who the fuck is painting themselves white for Halloween? What black people are actively going out there and wanting to be white? Or people going out there wanting to be Asian? People don't do that. So why the fuck do y'all want to do this weird shit and paint yourself black other than to mock and degrade black people? Like, what are we talking about? Why is that a desire? That's so fucking weird.
Mimicked enslaved Africans on southern plantations, portraying them as lazy, ignorant, and superstitious. These portrayals weren't just reflections of American racism. They fueled it, reinforcing ideas that justified slavery and later segregation.
And through their use of blackface, we see exactly what white people think of the black community.
Where the fuck are food stamps at? Y'all
see, this is what they do. This is what they do when they paint themselves black, okay? Versus what Druski did. And he wasn't even making fun of all white people. He was literally making fun of one person, one lady. But y'all are now offended on her behalf, and oh, now he being racist and mocking all white people, so let's be racist. It's like y'all just want an excuse. This is what you already want to do. You already want to be racist, so this gives you an excuse to, okay, well, this is my reason for being racist. You were already racist. What are we talking about?
Black people for real.
Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like you people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting?
But yeah, go ahead, Jake Paul.
Are we on the same playing field? Like, I think if there's
no, bitch, we ain't never been on the same fucking playing field. Do you know anything about history? What are you talking about?
Well, there's even a sentence.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't
the jokes write themselves.
Now, let's get into it.
Did he really ask that?
Crazy when she starts doing that.
No, that shit was hilarious.
What?
Look, he laughing. He think it's funny.
Face. Look how bothered he seems by this. This is why that skit was so good, because it got under their skin by Druski simply holding up a mirror to Erica Kirk. His exaggerations were very minimal. His skit was very on point to who Erica.
There's no logic in being offended by this if you're not Erica Kirk. So even if you're a Republican, like what are we talking about? He was literally making fun of just her. What? It's like you're searching for a reason to be mad at black people and to therefore be racist in response. Cause what? It's just, there's no logic in this.
Kirk has presented herself as since Charlie Kirk's passing.
Have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
And what are your thoughts?
He think it's funny, obviously. He's laughing.
It's so bizarre. It's one of his more bizarre videos. I mean, it's hilarious, dude. She's in this space. I wish it had gone a little more into like the stuff with the husband and what could have happened, but
see, and I said this in a previous vid that, you know, he didn't even push the envelope and try to be offensive, because he could have easily done that by bringing up her husband and making fun of that. But, you know, I feel like he deliberately left that out because he didn't want to be insensitive considering she just lost her husband. It's like, okay, that would be taking it a bit too far. It's probably what he thought. So he just kept it strictly on her. So him being like, she should have, or he should have added the husband too. Like, what the hell?
I don't think black people like mess with people's families and shit that much. They don't go into that kind of area very much. Yeah, I mean, Druski's just, you never know what he's gonna do, bro. And this sets that precedent like nothing else. I mean, look at this, bro. This could be fucking you or Logan in 40 years, dude. You know what I'm saying? And not in a bad way, dude. Y'all look good. I was fucking...
Yeah, no, honestly.
Dude, this is how...
Now Jake trying to force some laughs out because he see that he think it's funny.
Family in one picture,
This
dude.
is Hulk Hogan. Yeah, no, honestly, it's fucking hilarious. I loved it. And
So what?
I'm obviously Republican.
Did he though? Did he really love it? Saying all that, did he really love it? Because it didn't seem like he got any enjoyment out of watching it just now. Did he really love it though? Because it seemed like he didn't get any enjoyment out of watching it just now. And MAGA was really up in arms about this skit, trying to cancel Druski.
And like all the Republicans being mad about this shit is like a fucking
funny.
L for Republicans. Because this is fucking hilarious. And even though it's fucking dark and twisted,
How's it dark?
Nothing was dark and twisted about making
At
crazy
all.
eyes at the screen like Erica Kirk did.
At
Matter
all.
of fact, look, crazy
did not
eyes.
even mention
and
her
it's
husband.
not maybe this is what comedy fucking is.
Yes.
Like,
I agree.
we are fucking humans. Let's make fun of ourselves. And there's truth in this.
Yes.
And extreme truth. And people weren't ready for that, but I think it's fucking hilarious. I want to ask you something because I've been, over the last couple of days, calling makeup artists, and I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
Darker?
This is where you lost
As in
me.
black? As in blackface? What do you mean darker? Theo Von gets a lot of slack in a lot of passages because he comes off like a OG golly hillbilly type person. Theo Von is almost 50 years old. He grew up really wealthy and he has a bachelor's degree. This is not some uneducated redneck who just discovered the world. Theo Von knows exactly what he's doing and what he's talking about at all times. But because he plays into this shtick, he avoids criticism. But he knows the conversation he's having with Jake Paul and the racist connotations behind it.
Mm-hmm.
and do it and just do it back, because why not?
I do think Theo's a little slow. You can have a degree and be slow. That doesn't really mean anything at all. You know how many slow niggas I went to school with, all right? So I don't think that means much. I have watched enough of his podcasts to know that he's not... Nobody can put on an act that much. I've never seen his mask slip, and I feel like if you watch somebody, I haven't watched him in a minute, but I used to like really watch his podcast quite a bit, like some years ago. And when you watch someone like, you could start to see their mask slip if they are putting on an act. I really think he's slow. To a certain degree, you know, there's the shit he says, like, what? Like, you have to be a little off in the head to come up with some of the shit that he says. It's just so, like, off the wall. So, I don't think he's playing into a character. He may lean into it, obviously. All of us who are online, we lean into a persona to some degree. So, I'm not, denying that he's doing that. I'm sure he is to a certain extent, but I do think that he's off in the head.
Yeah.
Because it's racist. Because blackface is historically, intentionally racist. I've talked about blackface before, the racism behind it, the purpose of it, which is to propagate negative stereotypes about black people, which is pushed through the media till this day. The reason why blackface has been so historically offensive to black people is because it was used by white people to propagate narratives against black people in film and television, to make us look bad, to make us look dumb, to make us look dangerous or greedy. So when you see blackface, you know it is somebody that does not like like black people that are portraying black people in a negative way.
Minstrel shows began in the 1830s, and white performers used burnt cork or later black grease paint
for the purpose of playing idiots and enslaved people. At one point,
Watermelon ain't even good.
Popular forms of entertainment and kept going from the mid-1800s all the way to the 1970s.
Are we on?
I've always said this about watermelon. It tastes like spit, like fruity spit. Like if somebody ate, some strawberries, blueberries, or whatever, and then after they ate and swallowed it, they spit into a cup the residue, like the spitty residue. That is what watermelon tastes like. That's literally what it tastes like. So yeah, when people are like, "Oh, I love watermelon," I'm just like, it's just. You know how much better fruit is out there? You picking watermelon?
Same playing field, like
no.
When there's grapes, mango, strawberries, papaya.
If there's a way to do
oranges, apples.
Listening in while there's even this sentence. But if there's a way to do it, I've been here many times. If there's a way to do it, I think there needs to be some black support for...
I don't care what buy-in Theo Von or Jake Paul would get to support blackface. It's racist, historically. Anybody black supporting a white person doing blackface to target black people is a sellout. And a tap dancer, a Uncle Tom, or Uncle Ruckus, I can't say the other word, but it rhymes with tune. It doesn't matter what black person agrees with it or co-signs it.
The character, I think. Like I'm saying, say if Druski or I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Charles Barkley.
If you got one of those guys to be like, hey, Theo, I want you to do this skit with me. Let's do this.
But still, that's pussying out.
He's saying that's pussying out because he wants to be as offensive as possible to black people. If he does this skit, which at this point I double dog dare you, it's going to be a whole bunch of fried chicken, watermelon eating, ignorant shit.
Wait, so did he do it or didn't he?
Started with blackface in the first place.
You think it is?
Yeah.
To me, there's a level of
doesn't that make
or did
us more prejudice?
More prejudice?
That makes us, if we have to partner with someone. Druski just dropped this.
And he's done it a couple of times,
exactly.
Druski's Erica Kirk skit wasn't about her being white. It wasn't stereotypes about her being white. It was funny because we've all saw how disingenuous Erica Kirk seemed about her husband's passing. It didn't seem like she cared at all. And from the outside looking in, from all of us, it looked like she used his death as a platform to take over TPUSA and launch her own influencer campaign to become the darling of MAGA, which is why the skit was so funny. Because it played up on all the instances that we saw her really rebel in being in front of the camera.
I fucking love it. This is great. This is how humans should be.
I agree.
We should fucking make fun of each other. And I don't see in color, I see in truth and...
Racist people, man. Anytime a non-black person says, I don't see in color, they're racist. I don't care. Everybody sees the color of everybody else because it's life. It's okay, they're all different shapes, colors, ethnicities. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. To act like that doesn't exist is so fake and really a red flag when anybody's saying that because that means they're racist.
And it's especially idiotic in this case when we're discussing painting yourself a different color for a skit. What are y'all talking about? But I don't see color as we talking about.
Because you're intentionally avoiding the acknowledgement of us being different so that you can get away with something.
In truth and comedy. So, what are we talking about?
So you're saying
what era are we living in?
Dude, Justin Trudeau did, and he's freaking dating Katy Perry. You see that, Justin Trudeau, the mayor of freaking Canada?
I was just with them. I was just with them.
No, you were not.
Yeah, at the JP Morgan summit.
He was B-facing. Look at him right there in the middle. Look at the one in the hat.
He got caught for this before?
Yeah, look how dark he went. I mean, he went.
A room full of white people laughing at blackface in 2026. Please don't ever ask me in my comments why I make videos calling these people out. Because they need to be called out. This is still normalizing racism and anti-blackness.
But to be fair, that picture's in black and white. So we can't tell how dark he went.
But that's fair. That's kind of fair. What about Jimmy Kimmel when he was blacking around over there? Bring that
blacking
up.
around is crazy.
They act like it's okay that other people have done this and still have careers. All of these people have been called out for the insensitivity and the ignorance of blackface. They all have. Whether they maintain careers after it or not, doesn't make it okay that they did it in the first place or justify anybody else doing it.
They wouldn't do it today.
Hey, look at him just blacking. I mean, look at that. Even the cross eyes.
That's Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
That's not Shaq.
That ain't fucking Shaq, dude.
He is racist, just straight up, straight down. It's not complicated. My question is always why? Why do you want to do something or say something that you know was racist because you don't like what someone else did? It doesn't even have to be in response to what someone else did. I talked about Amber Rose advocating for white people to say the N-word a couple videos ago. It's like, why would anyone want to say a word that they know offends a group of people? Whether that group of people says it in community or not, it's none of your business. You should just stay away from it if you don't want to be racist or offend other people. But that's not how they see it. They see it as somebody did something, I can do it too. No, you can't. You just can't. That's very odd to be your default response. Right, especially given the history of blackface.
Just in case there are Americans out there who may be too afraid to ask their best black friend why it's so offensive.
It objectifies African Americans and distances them from their humanity. It made them seem foolish, simple of mind, not intelligent, cheap, an image and a stereotype that people use as a lens to judge African Americans from here on out. I find it painful to see it in action. It's a reminder of the devaluation of who African Americans.
So many demons just lurking in America. Jesus, I mean, obviously other countries as well, but just seeing the things that they did, it's just like, wow, y'all were so fucking demonic. Like, how can people be this evil?
Have been in this country, and so when we wrestle with that history and really start to
look at them, they just look like demons.
I believe that's the first step to really ridding ourselves of these images.
I lost brain cells watching this. We all did. Learning that Theo was almost 50 makes all of his clips exponentially dumber. I don't even know if it makes the clips dumber. It just makes his personality, the OG golly, I didn't know this, very theatrical and fake. Don't be a bitch, J. Paul. If you want to do blackface and show yourself as a racist piece of shit, go hit up the clown store and make it happen. Don't hide behind, I couldn't find the makeup person to do it. You can just buy a black eye at Dick's this afternoon. Honestly, yeah, expose yourself as the bigot and racist we all know you to be. You're sitting on a podcast that's going to get millions of views and clips that are going to get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, openly discussing wanting to do blackface to insult black people, to get revenge for Erica Kurt. So you may as well just complete the Trump MAGA racist arc and do it. White people love being racist in theory so they can get the credit for it from their fan base while knowing they're too pussy to face the consequences of actually doing it. That's also a very good point. He can talk about it and get praise from MAGA and the whole racist portion of his fan base. Like, yeah, go ahead and do it. It's not racist. They did whiteface without having to actually go through with it, and us having 4K of Jake Paul in blackface that he will never live down, ever.
Oh,
Bro,
God,
Shaq is
bro.
selling
And
everything
look,
now.
bro, and look, by the way.
That is Jimmy Kimmel.
Look at fucking Jimmy Kimmel. Fucking on the left. Untouchable.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I just think just the obsession is also so fucking bizarre and strange. You don't see black people sitting around talking about how they wish they could be racist or do some racist shit or offend white people. Like, you just don't see that. So to see shit like this is just so strange to me. Like, why be this obsessed with being racist and just not liking a group or wanting to offend a particular group or getting bothered that you can't mock a group? Because a lot of people also sit around, a lot of non-black people sit around and talk about how, why can't they say the N-word? Why can't they dress up as black people or paint themselves black? Why can't they do blackface? It's like they want to offend black people. You sitting around talking about how you would like to offend an entire race. What? Like, I just think that's so strange. Like, that's what you want to do. That's what you sitting around discussing. What would you get from that? It's just, I just don't understand or relate to it.
bro.
Yeah.
Well, how can they get away with this shit?
This is all about being racist and wanting to get away with it. How can they get away?
And just this is such a false parallel.
With this?
He's not offending all white people or talking about all white people. So why are you trying to reach to make that comparison and be like, well, you did this, so okay, now we get to do this. It's really about y'all just wanting to offend black people, and this gives you an excuse to do so.
Shit, but Republicans can't. They don't get away with it. Nobody gets away with blackface. It's all racist. They're all called out for it, and nobody ever looks at them the same afterward, even if they keep their careers.
It pisses me off. It's like kids can't be black for Halloween, dude. You know,
these people will always find a way to make themselves a victim. Theo Von just said, you know what pisses me off is that kids can't be black for Halloween. So never mind that would offend a whole group of people. He's more mad that white kids can't do blackface for Halloween.
And guess what? You can dress up as a black person for Halloween, but without painting your fucking skin like an idiot. You can have the outfit. If someone wants to dress up as fucking, I don't know, Nelly. Just popped in my head. Get the little band-aid, the oversized clothes. People will put two and two to fuck together and understand what you're trying to convey and who you are. If you want to be a basketball player, wear their jersey. There are things that you can do to dress up as someone for Halloween without painting your literal skin black.
Is at the black kids that it would offend by seeing that.
Like a kid is his favorite athlete. He never grew up with anything racist in his heart or anything.
Yeah, and he wants to.
You
be
don't
LeBron.
have to paint your
Halloween.
Listen, wear a fucking LeBron jersey and a headband.
Are we stupid? This is what I talk about. Yes, racist people, they are not intelligent. I say this all the time. It has been proven. You can look it up. There have been studies, many studies. And every time I see some racist bullshit, it confirms it. Y'all are just not intelligent. Like, just not at all. There's no logic being used, no intelligence whatsoever. It's crazy.
All of the day. Why would you need to dress up as full blackface to be your favorite athlete for Halloween?
It is just like fucking getting penetrated by haters.
Haters for calling out anybody that wears blackface. No, we're black and we...
I've seen white people dress up as Tyrone Biggums. People knew who the fuck they were. Like, from the crackhead that Dave Chappelle portrayed on the Chappelle Show. I don't know why I was thinking, what was the name of the show? Obviously, it was called the Chappelle Show. Anyway, I've seen white people do that, and it's like, oh, people think it's funny. They know who they are based on the beanie, the outfit, them having crack on them, the white shit on his nose and mouth and shit. Like, it's like, okay, people can put together who you are without you needing to paint your literal skin.
Respect our culture and we're calling you out for being racist.
That's the problem. There's too many haters out there. But look, Druski's doing this shit. Craziest what he did was the one where he spit on a black guy out of a car dressed as a white guy.
Because that's what racist white people do. And because of all of that, black people just aren't in a mood to play about any of this anymore.
He wants to do what Druski did with conservative white women and them people that like watching cars go in a fucking circle. Jake Paul, let me tell you something. We already know you're a racist. Now we can add dumbass to it and uneducated.
I've been at it.
We know certain white folks don't like their fucking history. But if you actually knew the history of blackface, you would know why white folks shouldn't do that shit. Because it's racist. And let me tell you something, reverse racism isn't a fucking thing, you dumbass. Go ahead. Do it. I just hope when it happens, the next time you get in a ring with a black person, they rearrange your fucking face and not just your jaw.
Anybody that does blackface is racist, period. There's no equivalency to anything else. Blackface has its creation steeped in racism, in making fun of black people and pushing negative stereotypes about black people, and it was used as a means to justify the poor treatment of black people, and still is to this day.
White performers with blackened faces mimicked enslaved Africans on southern plantations, portraying them as lazy, ignorant, and superstitious. These portrayals weren't just reflections of American racism, they fueled it, reinforcing ideas that justified slavery and later segregation. And before you start thinking, oh, but that's just what people did at the time, or writing it off as 19th century humor, abolitionist Frederick Douglass in 1848 referred to blackface performers as, quote, "to filthy scum of white society," and criticized them for making money off of the dehumanization of African Americans.
Whiteface is not the same. There's no history of racism with it. It's it's never been used to justify the poor treatment of white people around the world. So Jake Paul can go ahead and do it and continue to prove how racist he is to everybody. But just two rich white men sitting on a set, planning on doing blackface and talking about the justifications behind it, it's just mind-blowing in big 2026. I really hope Jake Paul does do it and never recovers from it.
Go ahead, do it. Do it. Do it so you can get canceled further, so you can lose brand deals, lose money. Please do it. Please do it so people can drag you to hell and back. And he seems like he would just be dumb enough to actually partake in a skit like that. And I will be looking forward to checking it out to see, you know, what the ramifications are to his actions. Because what? Why? So Druski bothered you, and you didn't even say you were bothered. You admitted that it was funny. So what's the reasoning then? If you agreed with his skit, you said, yeah, we need to do more of this and make fun of each other. This is fine. It's hilarious. So in response to that, a skit that you approve of, you then want to offend an entire race? I don't understand the connection. But once again, racist people, no logic, no intelligence. Because what? The dots aren't connecting. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.